I'm still, after all the fights you've had, in awe of the fact that you do what you do. It's mind-blowing to me.
Thank you, man. Yeah. I mean, it's not that hard to get your beat, but it was a great experience. Like, I learned a lot in there. I can't really talk.
When this fight was first announced, you had said something to the effect of this would end Jake Paul's career. After what you saw tonight, do you think that Jake should continue to box, or what do you think the future holds for him?
Yeah, no, I really take my hat off to. I mean, we have to see if it is a broken jaw. Those injuries are very difficult to come back from. But as AJ said, like that last shot would have knocked out a lot of heavyweights.
Jake Paul reportedly announced his retirement from boxing following his devastating 6th-round knockout loss to former heavyweight world champion Anthony Joshua in Miami, a fight that also left him with a double broken jaw requiring surgery. The 28-year-old entered the bout as a crossover star, looking to cement his status in professional boxing. But Joshua's powerful right hand ended the contest and raised serious questions about...
I won 2 rounds.
For sure.
And then he won 2, and then I got dropped. But, yeah, I was doing good. I just think my cardio, just the mental pressure of the big guy and sparring the big people is different than the 10-ounce gloves. So I was feeling his power a lot more. But it was a great experience. Like, I learned a lot in there. I can't really talk.
Are you in pain?
Yeah, but
Does
it's
it
not
hurt
it's not from, like, talking.
Talk to me about what your jaw feels like, because you got
It's like a baseball in there.
two
then
plates?
It just feels like
4 titanium plates.
4 titanium plates. How many do you have?
Just 1.
8 screws. 8 screws.
Wait, all right, I got plate in my head.
Allegedly indicated that he's grown tired of taking heavy punishment in the ring and is considering retirement from boxing following his brutal knockout. The bout, which saw Paul knocked down multiple times and ultimately suffer a double broken jaw requiring surgery, intensified speculation about his future in the sport after enduring significant punishment from one of boxing's most...
From boxing, I'm getting hit in the fucking face every single day while I could be playing soccer in Saudi. I'm friends with the Saudis slash football.
Back in the day?
I was on the A team in 7th grade. I have a really good kick. I can run fast, and I'll knock out everyone that with us. Please give me $1 billion.
Eddie Hearn didn't back away from his earlier prediction, but he did strike a more serious tone after the fight. Reflecting on his remark that this bout could end Jake Paul, Hearn said the outcome sadly proved his point. He explained that injuries like a broken jaw aren't just painful, they're mentally and physically difficult to recover from, especially for a fighter still developing at the elite level. Hearn noted that time away from sparring, fear of re-injury, and loss of rhythm can permanently alter a boxer's trajectory. While he acknowledged Jake's toughness and willingness to compete, Hearn stressed that boxing is ruthless, and moments like this often force fighters to reconsider.
With you, because when this fight was first announced, you had said something to the effect of this would end Jake Paul's career. After what you saw tonight, do you think that Jake should continue to box, or what do you think the future holds for him?
Yeah, no, I really take my hat off to. I mean, we have to see if it is a broken jaw. Those injuries are very difficult to come back from. But as AJ said, like that last shot would have knocked out a lot of heavyweights. And I know he went down heavy, but, you know, he was conscious on the floor. And I thought his game plan, although obviously very negative early on, which it had to be, was, you know, was smart at times. And there were times where he held his feet and let his hands go. You know, it was a very one-sided fight. It was always going to be a one-sided fight. But you can't give him anything but credit and respect. There's a lot of negative people out there. There's a lot of people who want to criticise people. They're not doing what Jake Paul's done. He just went in with Anthony Joshua and gave it his best shot. Took a lot of punishment and ended the fight eventually.
And podcaster Joe Rogan offered a serious and cautionary reaction after Jake Paul was knocked out by Anthony Joshua and suffered a double broken jaw, urging the influencer-turned-boxer to think seriously about the long-term consequences of continuing his boxing career. Rogan emphasized that the punishment Paul absorbed, especially the hard shots from a seasoned heavyweight like Joshua, carries risks beyond the immediate injury, suggesting there's a price you pay that is not worth it, including severe adverse effects that many fighters struggle with after their careers. He described the knockout blow Paul took as carrying the force of like 10 punches, highlighting how quickly damage can accumulate inside the ring. Rogan's message wasn't just about this one fight. It was a warning that repeatedly taking punishment at a high level can have lasting effects, and that Paul should consider what
That guy did great for someone who's been boxing for like less than a decade. He has had no real professional opponents other than Tommy Fury that were legitimate world-class boxers.
I don't even remember what happened in the Tommy.
He lost a close decision, but it was a good fight. It was a good fight, though. He's a good boxer. If he wasn't a YouTuber, people would be way more impressed with him.
Yeah.
The problem is he was like a famous kid, and then no one took him seriously.
Yeah.
But
Oh, and then he started too with like more spectacle-ish fights. People were like, "Oh, this is you." He fought, Nate Robinson, like a basketball player.
but the thing is, he knocked Nate Robinson
knocked him the
dead.
fuck out,
And
yeah.
it's the way he did it that I was trying to tell people. I'm like, no.
claimed that he's considering going on a cycle of steroids as a way to silence long-standing accusations that he has already been using performance-enhancing drugs. According to online chatter and secondhand reports, Paul suggested that showing people the visible difference would prove that his past physique and performances were achieved naturally. Critics argue the claim sounds reckless and inflammatory, while supporters believe Paul is simply pushing back against years of speculation about his body transformation and power. Given boxing's strict anti-doping rules and the serious consequences tied to PED use, many observers remain skeptical and caution against taking the claim at face value. Until Paul directly addresses the allegation on record, the statement remains unverified, adding yet another layer of controversy to an already